Okay, we're back in session in cause number 324126, the state of Texas versus Lisa Michelle Mays. We have Miss Lisa Michelle Mays, who is appearing via Zoom. Ms. Mays was previously sworn in, and Ms. Mays' attorney, Mr. Langston Adams, have waived the record. Is that correct, Mr. Adams?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, Ms. Mays, I have before me a motion to revoke your unadjudicated probation. In this motion, it alleged that you, Lisa Michelle Mays, was tried in County Court at Law Number 2 of Jefferson County, Texas, on the 16th day of July of 2021 for the offense of theft of service. And that this court found that the evidence was sufficient beyond a reasonable doubt to support a finding of guilt. However, the said offense was deferred. The court deferred adjudicating your guilt and placed you on unadjudicated probation for a period of 1 year. The state has filed a motion to revoke your unadjudicated probation, which was filed on September 20th of 2021. There are two allegations in this motion. The state is abandoning allegation number 1. So I will proceed with allegation number 2. And allegation number 2 alleges that you, Lisa Michelle Mays, failed to immediately report to the probation officer your change of address as ordered by the court in violation of condition 11 of your probation order. Is that true or not true?
True.
Now, are you pleading true to allegations number 2 freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading true because it is true?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, Ms. Mays, I also have before me a document that is titled the misdemeanor plea admonishment. And in this document, on page 2, well, on page 1, there's a box that's checked, and that box is MTRP, which means motion to revoke probation. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
On page 2 of this document, there are a set of initials, LM, on a line next to a box that's checked MTRP true to allegation 2. Did you place your initials on this document?
Yes, sir.
And on page 3, there's a signature above the line that is titled defendant. Did you sign this document?
Yes, sir.
On the next document, which is titled the trial court certification of defendant's right of appeal, there's a signature above the line that is titled defendant. Did you sign this document?
Yes, sir.
And there are 2 boxes that's checked at the top of the document. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargaining case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And the second box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And Ms. Mays. Okay, Ms. Mays, these documents that I have just mentioned, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir.
And did you read and understand everything in these documents?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
State, I have before me State's Exhibit number 1. State, you like to offer State's Exhibit number 1?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections, Mr.
None.
Adams? No objections. State's Exhibit number 1 will be admitted. Mr. Adams, you've advised and counseled Ms. Mays. Is there any evidence that she is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
None.
If you have a affidavit. And Ms. Mays, your attorney, Mr. Adams, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, sir.
It's-
Yes, sir.
Okay, has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ms. Mays, I will accept your plea of true to allegations number 2. I will also find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to revoke your unadjudicated probation, and your unadjudicated probation is hereby revoked. Also, we'll find that your pleas and waivers are freely and voluntarily given. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what is that agreement?
45 days county jail.
Hey, you gonna tell them they gotta get that dude out of here.
Yeah. Ms. Mays, the state is offering that you serve 45 days in the Jefferson County Jail. However,
You can't hear because they got that guy that's acting a fool.
okay, Ms. Mays, the state is offering that you serve 45 days in the Jefferson County Jail. You will be given credit for any time that you are entitled to get by law. The court cost in this case is $57. Ms. Mays, will you be able to pay the $57?
You don't.
No.
Okay. Now, Ms. Mays, I have before me a document that is an affidavit of indigence.
Can you hear?
I have an affidavit of indigence that I have before me. And on this affidavit of indigence, it states that you met the eligibility requirements for the appointment of a court-appointed attorney, which means that you were indigent. And so this court is going to find that you are indigent. And what that basically means is that the court cost of $57 will be waived, and you will not have to pay it pursuant to Article 42.15. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's Article 42.15 of the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure. And so, Ms. Mays, I'll just repeat, the state is offering that you serve 45 days in the Jefferson County Jail. However, well, you will be getting credit for any time that you're entitled to get by law. And the court cost of $57 will be waived pursuant to Article 42.15 of the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure, because the court has found that you are indigent. So, Ms. Mays, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
And do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, sir.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ms. Mays, I'll follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. Ms. Mays, this will conclude your case. Please follow the bailiff, and you have a blessed day.
Yes, sir, you too.
Put your initials right there. And then second line. They say you go home. That's what she's trying to get you to do. You gotta get paperwork.
Hey, you ready, bro?
Sir, what
Tell
is
them
your
your
name?
name.
Barry Byers.
Byers? Okay.
All right. You trying to get out of there. Oh, Lord.
Okay. This is Byers. Okay. This is cause number 328238. The case is style of state of Texas versus Barry Sheen Byers. We have Mr. Byers appearing via Zoom. Mr. Byers, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right, sir. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Mr. Byers, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Byers, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, Mr. Byers, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Byers?
I'm okay.
That's good. Now, Mr. Byers, you're represented here by your attorney, Mr. Langston Adams. Mr. Adams, do you waive a record in Mr. Byers' case?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Byers, I have before me an information that alleges that on or about November 2nd of 2020, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class A misdemeanor offense of criminal trespassing. Mr. Byers, do you understand what you've been charged with?
Yes, sir.
And to discharge Mr. Byers, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
I plead guilty, sir.
Now, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay, Mr. Byers, I also have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishments. And on page 2 of this document, Mr. Byers, there are a set of initials on a line next to a box that's checked guilty. The initials are BB. Did you place your initials on this document?
Yes, sir, I did.
And on page 3 of this same document, there's a signature above the line that's titled defendant. Did you sign this document?
Yes, sir, I did.
And on the next document, which is titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, there's a signature above the line that's titled defendant. Did you sign this document as well?
Yes, sir, I did.
And there are 2 boxes that are checked at the top of this document. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
The second box states that you are waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir, I do.
And Mr. Byers, did you sign a document out there that is titled Discovery Certification?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Byers, prior to signing and initialing these documents that I have just mentioned, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir, he did.
And did you read and understand everything in these documents?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir, it is.
State, I have before me State's Exhibit number 1. State, you like to offer State's 1?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections? Mr.
None, Your Honor.
Okay, no objection. State's Exhibit number 1 will be admitted. Mr. Adams, you've advised and counseled Mr. Byers. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Okay, Mr. Byers, your attorney, Mr. Adams, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir, I am.
Has he provided full, effective, competent legal representation?
100%. Yes, sir.
Mr. Byers, I will accept your plea of guilty. I will find that you are mentally competent. I will also find that your plea of guilty waivers were freely and voluntarily given. I will also find that the insufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what is that agreement?
30 days county jail. The defendant has 30 days credit for time served. Court costs to be taxed and retired.
Okay, Mr. Byers,
Yes,
the
sir.
state is offering that you serve 30 days in the Jefferson County Jail. However, you will not have to serve any more time in the Jefferson County Jail because you've already served 30 days. Therefore, you'll be given credit for time served. The court cost in this case, Mr. Byers, is $292, but you will not have to pay the court cost because the time that you spent in jail has already paid it off. Therefore, the court cost will be taxed and retired. Mr. Byers, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir, I do.
And do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, sir.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, Mr. Byers, I'll follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. Mr. Byers, this will conclude your case. Please follow the bailiff and you have a blessed day.
You too, sir. Thank you.
You are welcome.
Take it easy, man. Good luck. All right.
Let what's her name come in so we can get him out of here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got you. Hey, Marvin, you ready? They're gonna let you in here. You must have this guy that's acting a fool. Yeah, he acting a fool, man. Okay, let me get out the way.
Okay, that's fine.
Uh-oh.
One side, four.
All yours.
No. No speak a good English, sir.
Oh, or say he doesn't speak good English?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. He just said that he doesn't speak good English, so you're gonna need an interpreter.
No, I wonder what is your cross-referencing him for?
He can speak English, Your Honor.
Okay, now, Miss Provo,
Yes, sir.
hold on a minute. Who is this? Where, what page? Okay. Okay, is this Lucan Jones?
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
Okay, just a minute. Okay, this is cause number 330712. Case is styled the state of Texas versus Lucan Nakoma Jones. We have Mr. Jones appearing via Zoom. Mr. Jones, would you please raise your right hand?
Mr. Jones, raise your right hand.
Mr. Jones, would you please raise
Raise
your
your right hand.
My right hand.
That hand.
Any other things, right?
Luca, raise your right hand up.
I did, I raised my damn hand already.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we on the, we may have to reset him. Miss
I'm in handcuffs. How do you expect me to raise my right hand, huh? You don't stop motherfuckers set tripping on my house. How about you need to reset somebody? The man that signed every document you asked him to sign. Okay? What much do you have from this man anymore? Do you, huh? Do you know why you're here? Are you listening?
Hold on a minute.